Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly de Oliveira. I am in cohort 7 and today I'll be doing my summer assignment based on the book The Broken Ladder by Keith Payne and explain in a video how inequality has changed our society. So the way I see how inequality changed our society is not just throughout poverty, but I believe it's undermining our politics, social cohesion, and long-term prosperity, and as well a general well-being. I believe that Payne tries to explain how inequality creates a public health crisis in America, as well challenges that come upon through different socioeconomic levels, and how it affects mostly on poverty. I believe inequality doesn't just affect poverty through economics, but relational wise, because it leads for people who are in poverty to make bad life decisions, to be unstable and unhealthy. So with that being said, it just affects more on a lower level class, and as well it affects them psychologically and emotionally. So inequality is a way of how it can lead for someone to be unhealthy and emotionally depressed. Payne tries to explain how societies are shaped not just by a disadvantage at the bottom, but also inequality across the spectrum. I don't just believe that inequality is affecting people's money, but as well it's affecting how people see it, how they think of it. So a lot of people compare themselves with each other. When they compare themselves with each other, they get negative feedback on themselves. They get negative thoughts, and which leads them to be more stressed, to be more less hopeful, to not encourage themselves to do better. So with that, inequality does have a huge effect on how people behave and how they think. So by comparing themselves, it leads them to that, to those challenges, to believe that they are not as perfect, that they don't have the opportunity, especially in the lower class level. But as for people in high level class, you could see that they don't need as much help. They have the doors open for them, and all they need is just something for them to be prepared, and they have that path. And a lot of people don't have that path. So I believe that inequality really changes people's decisions and beliefs, and even their health is eye and opening and efficient. I believe that the Broken Ladder book is clear and a useful book about the gap between the society we have and what society really wants. I believe it's important to know how the book is a step toward understanding how these complicated issues affect our country, alongside by books like Matthew Desmond Evicted, the book that we read for last summer that we had. So it really takes a more narrative approach to the issue. So with that being said, of how inequality has changed society, the way I believe that how I would change inequality with our society today is organizations, welfare helps, charities, people who are willing to help people who are in poverty and help them bring up back into their feet, and not even just poverty, but people who need the opportunity, who come from other countries to have a better life. Because once I believe we give those who need that path, I believe they will be more confident, to be more encouraged to help themselves and their families, and to be making those good life decisions and be less stressed and be healthy. So that's how I would change inequality in our society today. That's how I would see it, and how I would change it is by our communities and ourselves to be able to help other people. So yeah, thank you, and I hope this answered the summer assignment questions and what I learned. Thank you.